Hey guys, what's up? This is Brett. Welcome to this week's episode of Friday on the Turntable. I have a bit of a trivia question for you guys in this week's episode. My question, well, as I was driving around today, I was thinking about band relations and how long some bands last. Some bands last for decades. Other ones burn out really quickly. Makes me think of a band like Joy Division lasted for just, 3 to 4 years. Even the Beatles, their recording career lasted from 1963 to 1970, a pretty short time frame. Some bands take that long to even record the next album in this day and age. So what bands have lasted and been around for a minimum of 20 years, and the same guys have been on every album? So for example, the first album, it has the same 4 guys as their last album 20 years later. And then if the band is still going on, then that's great. Then they still have to have the original people in the band. Or even if they added members in there, as long as the original core guys are still with the band, that counts. So I'm going to show one example, but I want to talk about some other bands just to disqualify them. So maybe Rush comes to mind immediately. They've been around. Their first album came out in 1974. John Rutsey was the original drummer. Disqualifies them. Even though Neil Peart has been with them for the majority of the years, since then, 39 years, whatever, disqualified. As I said, the Beatles, they only lasted from 63 to 70, so they didn't meet the 20-year requirement. Neither did Led Zeppelin, even though they had the same 4 guys. Pearl Jam doesn't count. Some drummer replacements. Rolling Stones, several lineup changes over the year. Black Sabbath, multiple lineup changes. And even Aerosmith, I was thinking about Aerosmith, yeah, but then there was that time period where Joe Perry and Brad Whitford left, and they were replaced by a couple guys, Jimmy Crespo, Rich Dufay, I think the guys' names were. So they don't count. And then one that I was thinking, I was sure that I had REM, but no, Bill Berry left the band in the 90s, and he was replaced. So it's really hard. It's a difficult thing to really pinpoint. So I got one that I'm going to show you guys, and then I want you to take this and run with it. And I want you to do some research, and I want to see some comments. You can leave a video response if you want. So the band that I chose, it's one of my favorite bands of all time. Original 4 guys: Bono, The Edge, Adam Clayton, Larry Mullen Jr. That band is U2. The same 4 guys that were on Boy have been on every single album since then, all the way to 2009's No Line on the Horizon, and even to their single that came out for Black Friday, Ordinary Love, and they should be having a new album coming out this year. So U2 is the one I'm going to throw at you guys. All 4 of the guys. It doesn't matter if there was other band members before they put out their first album, as long as the same guys, or guys, girls, whatever, are on the same album, and those same people are on every album since then. Up until their demise, or if they're still going on, they have to have the same people in the band. So I'm really anxious to see what you guys are going to come up with. Thanks for watching.